Conversations with Angie is a journey to purpose through healing, laughing, loving, and learning. I believe that we are most powerful and purposeful when we are true to our soul's true desires. Let me in, let's talk.
I fall in love with myself, and I want someone to share it with me.
Sweet love you can find, yeah, and all the above.
Hi guys, so today my guest is Jemapelle James.
What a doozy, yeah.
You guys need to check out his EP before anything else. I will
Please.
link every single piece of detail in the description box as always. So, how are you?
I'm great, and yourself?
Can you sing that? Like sing that.
Can I sing? I'm great, and yourself. I'm good, I'm happy, I'm feeling refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good. And
So
yourself?
I'm
You good?
I'm surviving. I'm
Surviving.
doing this life thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So why is Jemapelle James?
Well, there's like two parts. James came from like high school where there was like a phase where like you entered high school and then you wanted to be this coconut boy, unfortunately. And that's how James came about. It was just like names that your friends gave you. And then I got more interested in learning other languages and like French and Portuguese and all that. And then I thought I would do this thing where I'm always like speaking French in my music. Hence why I chose Jemapelle, because Jemapelle means my name is in French, yeah. So I basically put that together thinking that this whole French thing would like be a continuous like process or whatever. But then I got over it and Jemapelle James just seemed very Fuji and stuff like that. I was very like an interesting name and stuff like that. So yeah, and also because there's a lot of James people out there. So I just thought Jemapelle
James Bond, James.
No, like if you go on, but like I mean, if you go on like Apple Music search James, there's more than like one James, so it's kind of hard to find like the actual song. So when I did Jemapelle James, it turned out that was the only one. So now it's easier to find my music. You know what I mean? So that's why I chose Jemapelle James. This is vibes, vibes.
Guys, and his music is great. It's like, guys, I can't. Let me
vibey.
just listen to it, guys. I promise you.
Thank you so much.
How long have you been singing?
I've been singing, I started singing in the 11th grade because I only found out like a year before that I could sing. So yeah, I thought I could sing as a child. And my choir teacher in primary was like, dude, you can't sing. And I was a class clown, so he thought I was a joke. So I'm like, you're not accepted, I'm gonna be a class clown forever. So I found out like in the 10th grade, I found out because my choir teacher like heard me. I wasn't really singing, I was more of shouting at someone, and then she thought I was singing. So she's like, go join the choir. Then 11th grade, I took it serious, and I just changed my whole like life in grade 12. Because I thought I was gonna study medicine.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I started singing in 11th grade, and I found out in the 10th grade, which has been like the greatest thing for me.
What inspired the genre? Like, when you look at a lot of upcoming artists in South Africa, a lot of young people, most people are rapping. Like, what inspired your genre? Like, it's very urban.
Well,
feelings.
No offense to people that rap. Sometimes I feel like it's the easiest like route out for people. Like, hey dude, if I can't do this, I can rap, and then it doesn't work out. But like, luckily for me, I had this whole like, I had my entire childhood and part of my high school career to sort of like listen to music I really loved. And I'd always have a thing of like, if I did make music, I'd make music like this type of thing. So when I could like sing and discovered I could sing, I was like, okay, like I know what type of music I want to make. Now it's just to not make it like identical to other people, try and make it my own and things like that. So it's basically all the music I've been listening to this whole time that inspired me, and just like seeing people enjoy something you've made is just like incredible because people can relate with what you're saying and stuff.
No, we can like we're having fun. Okay. So do you think because of all of that, like what you just explained to me, do you believe that every single thing that happens to you in life is preparing you for a greater moment?
Yeah, I do. Sure, that's a deep question. Ooh, I do. I actually do. I've never thought of it like that. But yeah, I do. Like, I do believe that everything happens for a reason. And if something bad happens, it's not because, like, the universe hates me or whatever. Like, everything, like, sort of has its purpose. Everything has its reasoning. And everything has a story to it. It just depends on how you tell the story.
You mentioned how, your mom said there's something there.
Yeah.
And I know in one of your songs you're like,
thank you to my parents for the life I'm living.
Yes,
for the life you're
yes,
living.
And shout out to the people
So,
that can
like,
see the vision.
Like, has your support been important?
It's been amazing. Okay, so it's been amazing actually. It's been amazing support, and I always get people that are like my parents would never do that or so and so. But it's not like they woke up one day and said it's fine. Like, because my older brother, because he also does music, he wanted to be an architect. I wanted to be a doctor / physiotherapist. Excuse me. Then one day we wake up and we're like, yo, actually, now my brother studied theatre and performance. Like, parents, I actually want to be something drama related. Now they're confused. Like, where's this coming from? And it's normal for a parent to be concerned. Like, how are you going to get income from it? How are you know, especially if they haven't heard your music. And luckily for us, like, they've heard our music and they really think it's good. So, like, now it's just a thing of them constantly reminding us that, like, the industry you're in, like, is not like you can't just get a degree for it and someone go do it. So, but I mean, the support is great. It's very important for them to support it, and yeah, I love it for them, dude. As long as they still love the music, I'm grateful.
So in the exact same song,
Yes.
So guys, it's called One Feelings Avenue. I think it's the most touching song on the album. You say in the song, well,
They asked me,
James, why aren't you famous?
James, why aren't you up on A?
Like, how do you deal with that? Like, how do you deal with people saying, oh my gosh, like, you should be out there more, like, well, they're saying you should be more famous, like, you're doing amazing, and then you feel as if it's not happening. Like, how do you deal with that?
Like, I know people also don't understand, like, some people don't understand how, like, the industry works. Like, you don't just, like, you may have the greatest song, but, like, you kind of need to go up in steps. You kind of need to make your mark somewhere. So when people ask me that, like, as I said in the song, like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Say, I don't know.
You know? Like, I can't tell you why I'm not famous, because I think I'm doing the steps that are needed. I'm like sort of making music from the heart. I'm connecting people. But, like, the more, like, it happens, I understand that, dude, it has to be a process, because if it happens overnight, then I'll probably lose it overnight. You know what I mean? So the harder for me, for the harder for me it takes to get there, I know that there's a greater, like, value to it. There's something, like, very big waiting up for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, dude, when people ask me that, dude, it's I'm not phased at first I was like, oh, I don't know, but like, I'm like, actually, dude, I don't know. I really don't know. So it doesn't faze me. Like, I will get there. I know I'll get there. And if my mindset changes, then there'll be something wrong with that. Yeah. So I'm not phased. It's like, I don't know. I'll get there.
I am inspired. So your first EP, you released it last year, 2019.
Yes.
Why did you name it Sunkist?
So I wanted a happy theme. Like, Sunkissed is during, like, happy hour or golden hour, should I say.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when, especially when you take photos, that's when you capture the best part of you. Like, golden hour is always the best time to take photos, because you look good, you just feel good, and all that stuff. So Sunkissed was kind of like needed like a themey EP whereby, like, all songs are just, like, so, like, gloomy and happy and stuff. Unfortunately, it didn't work out like that.
Why?
It didn't work out. Because so when I write music, I like writing it, like, in the moment, like.
So, like, you wrote all your songs?
Yeah.
You write your own music?
I have to.
Like, you wrote all your songs? No, like.
I have to, dude.
No,
yeah.
like.
I promise you, alright. I had help in Hold Me because of the Zulu parts, because my Zulu's not strong. So I needed someone to say, yo, dude, like, does this sound right? So I'll be like, no, like, fix that. But, like, other than that, I wrote everything.
But do you think it shows the best part of you?
It shows the honest side of me. Yeah, like,
Isn't that the best part?
Yeah,
The
but I mean,
honest side is always the best part.
I mean, you can be honest and sad. That's not the best part of you. You know what I mean?
But why shouldn't sadness be
the best part of you?
best part of you?
Cause dude, like I feel like happiness just makes life so much better. I feel like
But
if
then
you're happy,
real emotions make life so much realer.
I get it. So what I understand, quote unquote, what I understand from people, especially like when I made this EP, not that people didn't like it, but they were like, "Yo, dude, like we made it on some sad stuff now." Like I realized that people like really love music, whereby if you had a bad day, you can go and listen to it.
So for me, one song was very interesting. New Age Standards.
Hey now.
Where I don't know. I want to know what inspired the song. Was there, a particular girl? Because it talks about guys how y'all are busy lying, saying y'all work hard, but y'all really know when you'll go in the club, you're also securing bags. But just.
New Age Standard wasn't about any girl in particular. There's no it's like girls in general in there. If you don't fall under the category, you can't be offended in. But I mean, it's not to offend it. So New Age Standards, like, obviously I go out. I think I said that in the song. Like, I do go out, I do go clubbing and stuff like that. But there's not a point where I do something for clout, as they say these days. So New Age Standard was just inspired by like seeing all these girls like they want to be in a VIP section so bad that they kind of like drop their morals for it. They want to have like money with them, so they do like unethical things. Everyone's definition for that is different. But it's just basically how like the standards of people have dropped just for them to have a good time in a certain event. So if you want to have a good time in a club or you want VIP, like you drop your standards so much for like a few hours just for you to go back home and like sort of like regret yourself again.
So like with people who are also in the music industry, like coming up and whatnot, what do you think you'd say to someone who's on the come up, who just started or who's thinking of starting, or like what would you say to them?
I'd say like have fun firstly. Like you really have to enjoy the craft, because if you don't enjoy anything, you won't do it properly with a purpose, because something has to have a purpose behind it. But also at the same time, like it's not easy, so you have to be patient. And the thing that I wish I did earlier was to register my music. Like you really have to register like your music. I think that's very important. Like
registering with about.
So you gotta sign under. So there's Samro, Risa, Capasso, and Soundplus. Like Samro, you register your songs. Capasso sort of like if it plays on radio, they take the royalties for you. Risa is like a code for your music, so that if it plays, they know, okay, so and so's music played. And then Sampra is just like distribution, like rights and royalties to making sure that everyone who made the song like gets their. Because like if you're not registered and you make so much music, you still have to start that process all over again. So like register your music, have fun, enjoy it, don't lie in your music, please. Be real, unless you're writing from someone else's perspective, but just don't lie in your music, just be real. And enjoy it, dude. Like, honestly, just enjoy it.
Have fun, guys. Have fun.
Experiment. Be willing to experiment. Be ready for people to say that sucks, and then you start it over.
So you spoke about how everything has to have a purpose. Do you think you know what yours is?
Whew, another tough question. My purpose. So I'd like to believe I know it now. But it's like purpose works hand in hand with like destiny. You don't necessarily know what you're destined for until it happens.
So you don't even have the clues. So like
I wouldn't say purpose, but like where I see myself. I see myself like major, dude. Like I see myself like far, like international and stuff like that. But yet again, like I said, because I am a believer, like I kind of put my trust in the person I believe in, type of thing like that. So I wouldn't really say I know my purpose as yet, because if I'm being honest, I just kind of started my career. Like Like, if I'm being completely honest, I took it serious in 12th grade, started making music properly in my first year, only put out an EP last year. So, and if you look at other people, they've already had like hundreds of songs released. Not to say that the amount of songs you release make you close, but I mean, like I'm still coming up, I'm still gonna discover things I don't like. You know, I'm still trying to find myself as an artist. I'm really trying to find like my exact sound, you know what I mean? So I honestly, I don't think I know what my exact purpose is, but I'm still like willing to find out what that is. But I'm positive I have goals. So.
Yeah, okay, I think that's a fair answer, yeah. And what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want to be remembered for?
Ooh, what I want besides the music, I want to be remembered as like this good, kind soul, like this person that's always there for someone, that's loving, and the person that's always is able to bring you up and stuff like that. Like, besides the music, I'd just like my being to be remembered. Like, if I do pass on, like knowing that people are like, yo, this guy was a good guy. You know what I mean? He was honest. He was upfront. And yeah, dude, like. And my music, I mean, it'll be great. It'll be great.
To be remembered for music.
Yeah, it will be great. But I'd like to say I'd like to be remembered for me being a good human being and my art, because I'd like to think I'm more than just a musician. Because I am like I just joined in a casting agency, and I'm just like trying to like explore my whole artistry and stuff like that. So music won't be my only income, basically. There'll be more than that. So I'd like to be known for this guy that's just this great being who releases great energy and is known for his art.
Your genre is so different.
Thank you so much.
Like, it's almost nothing you've heard from South Africa before.
And like that's great.
Yeah, like we're hearing something so different. Because like also for me growing up, like I listened to a lot of R&B and slow jam, and it's kind of in line with that, but kind of not as well. But like it's just great.
Thank you so much.
It is just amazing.
I think it's because I'm also a silly person, so like
I'm enjoying it. Actually, do you know that from your music you can never say that you're a silly person?
That's
Like you will be like, oh my gosh, this person's so serious. They're so emotional and they're so in touch with their feelings.
I mean that's the like character I'm trying to build around Jemapelle James, because I really don't want my private life to be mixed up with my, and as of lately it's kind of hard to do that because I mean there's also social media, but like what I give out in the music is kind of like what I want you to know, unless we have like personal one-on-ones like this, you know what I mean? And also it's just like as much as I'm a silly happy person, I'm also like very emotional, but I don't like showing it. Like people feel too sympathetic for me. Like, dude, like calm down, you know. Whereas if you listen to music and someone is like, dude, are you okay? I can easily run away from the question and be like, no, dude, it's just music, don't worry, you know. But like deep inside, I know like it comes from a deep place. But like, you gotta be fun in life, dude. Like that's how music comes about.
Guys.
You know?
I have laughed.
You know?
I've had all the fun. I've enjoyed speaking. Jemapelle James, honestly, the best time. And thank you guys so much for watching. Everything Jemapelle James will be in the description box. As always, I love you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Peace out.